eventually pay for itself.
It's kind of like taking your illiquid home and now making part of it a bank account that you can access in so many different ways. And seniors feel a lot more comfortable when they come to realize that it's actually their money. And it's the product of their hard work, and it's the product of their investment having grown over the years, in many areas quite significantly. If they invested $20,000 30 years ago in a mutual fund that has now grown to $500,000, again, they wouldn't think twice about utilizing the principal if necessary. It should be no different with their home.
Let's start by comparing a reverse mortgage to a traditional mortgage that you may be more familiar with. When you buy a home, you take out a mortgage to pay for it. Every month you take your income, put some into the bank, and then also make a payment toward the principal and interest on your mortgage. As the years go on, you pay down your mortgage debt and the equity value of your home increases. But since you have other expenses, your savings most likely stay at about the same level. As you enter your retirement years, what happens? You probably have little or no mortgage left, but your home has increased significantly in value and built up a considerable amount of equity. And what about your savings account? Maybe it's a little larger, but probably nowhere near where you'd like it to be. And now that you're retiring, your income stream has most likely diminished as well. So, what are your options? Well, you could refinance with a traditional mortgage or take out a home equity loan. But now, you're in the same situation of having to make monthly payments to pay down the debt. And since your income is probably less, you may find yourself using the proceeds of the loan to make payments back toward the mortgage. It becomes a big self-feeding machine. And over time, your savings once again decreases as your money is transformed into increased equity in your home. Equity that is not easily accessible as cash. Of course, you could always sell your house, but then you'd have to move out and leave the comfort, convenience, and independence of your own home. This is exactly why HECM reverse mortgage products were developed for seniors age 62 and over. With a reverse mortgage, you receive a cash loan against the equity in your home, which is not repaid until you sell your home, move out permanently, or the last borrower passes away. This allows you to take the equity in your home and transform it into available cash to help supplement your income without having to make any monthly loan payments.
My in-laws basically were just not making ends meet. Their Social Security and their small retirement funds just weren't covering their day-to-day needs. And as time progressed, they found that they were just having a negative outflow of cash, and they were spending down all their lifetime savings. And the only equity they really had left was whatever was tied up in the house. So after doing the research on a reverse mortgage and finding out that they were able to very easily borrow the money against the house and live on it and still keep the household and keep their pride and keep the beautiful home that they had created.
My children think it's wonderful because it makes me feel good. It makes me independent. They have children. They have to provide for their children. Why should they have to provide for me when I have an option? And this was the best thing that's happened for me and my children.
My children felt absolutely great about the fact that I was happy and being able to do what I wanted to do, is keep the home and stay close to them, and they were ecstatic.
Let's take a moment and walk through the entire reverse mortgage process from beginning to end. You'll find that qualification is very simple. You just need to be 62 or older and live in your house or condominium as a primary residence. That's it. Reverse mortgage loans are available for single or multiple family homes as well as condos and co-ops. If you have an existing mortgage on your home, it will be paid off by the proceeds of the reverse mortgage. There is no income qualification required. You don't have to worry about being turned down because of your credit history or income, because the amount of your reverse mortgage is solely based on your current age, the value of your home, its location, and the interest rate. Next, you will meet with a loan specialist who will carefully review the entire reverse mortgage with you. As part of their service, they will fully explain every detail of your loan, show you how much money you qualify for, and then review the various payout options available to you. To ensure that you completely understand every aspect of the reverse mortgage, the government requires that you meet with an FHA-approved independent counselor who will review your loan options as well as explore other alternatives. There is no charge for this session, and these counselors are not affiliated with the Senior Lending Network or its members in any way. Their only concern is your complete comprehension of every detail of your specific reverse mortgage.
The counseling process was easy, and I came away convinced that this was the right process for me.
The counseling process in the beginning was really excellent because they're really non-biased. They stand alone. They have nothing to do with the mortgage company. They're really there to help the seniors, to make the right decision, to guide them in the right direction.
I felt wonderful about the counseling. I knew that we had to do it, but it was very informative, and it did make me feel better about doing this.
A reverse mortgage offers a number of payout options. You will choose your payout prior to closing your loan, but under certain circumstances, you can also change that option at a later date for a small service fee. Let's take a look at these payout options. For example, let's say you were a homeowner age 71 in a suburb of New York and had a home worth $350,000 with no mortgage debt. You may be able to take out a lump sum of over $165,000 without having to make any monthly payments towards the principal or the interest. You could also take out a credit line, but don't confuse this with a traditional home equity line that requires you to make monthly payments. Using the same example, you could have a credit line of $165,000 available when you need it, without making any monthly loan payments. An attractive feature of this option is that the interest accrues only on any amount you withdraw, and the available balance of your credit line can grow over time. You can also choose to receive a preset monthly payout. Again, using the same example, you could receive nearly $1,100 a month for as long as you remain in your home. And remember, the FHA insures the monthly payouts of a HECM reverse mortgage. You can also choose a combination of these methods. For example, you could take $50,000 as a lump sum and still have $115,000